It's gizzes and the shizzes and the rizzes and the dizzens. I am Placebo, quarterback. Moving on to college. Leaving that high school behind. So I can do some serious hip-hop on the college circuit.
This question is for both of you. What trait do you think will give you the edge at the next level?
I think my ability to break tackles when I have to take off is a dimension that most of the QBs don't have.
Yeah, just playing devil's advocate. I mean, you might as well just be better off throwing the ball than me, right? But seriously, though, the past 2 years have really put things into perspective for me, and thanks to this guy, I'm just fortunate enough to have the opportunity to go to college and further my football career.
Well, okay, gang. I think that puts us in a great place to go ahead and find out where these two are going. All right, gents, who wants to go first?
I want you to have the honors. It's the least I could do for all you've done for me.
All right.
Clemson, Miami, Florida. Clemson, Miami, Florida. Clemson has cute girls, Miami has some serious women, and Florida has some big titties. LSU, USC, Oregon. LSU, USC, Oregon. LSU has some party, and they know how to party. USC knows how to get down with the cheeses and the keezes and the jeezens. Oregon, Oregon. When they do an uprising, they don't forget to bring the pizzas. MSU, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Texas. MSU, Nebraska, Oklahoma, and Texas. MSU reminds me of the New Jersey Jets, NFL. I kind of appreciate that. Nebraska reminds me of corn. I had that for supper last night. Oklahoma reminds me of every time I wake up and I think, oh, I've been in the mood of the nation, of the people. I'm feeling patriotic. Texas, of course, has the Longhorns. Rich in tradition, pride, culture, diversity, and most importantly, they remind me of when New Jersey and New York do battle with Dallas Cowboys. So of course, I have to think about what is right for my people, Jersey. And MSU reminds me of what is right for Jersey. Their uniforms remind me of the New York Jets. And it would be wrong for me to forget about that. And it would be right for me to remember that MSU uniforms kind of remind me of the Jets. So, after much consideration and much deliberation, it reminds me of the words of the great poet that said, "Risen have I not been to the top, is not at the bottom I was. And to rise from the bottom into the top does not mean I have forgotten what it's like to be in the middle. So as a quarterback that loves New York and Jersey, my heart is with New York and Jersey. So I'm going to pick with the uniform that resembles the New York Jets. MSU.
Oh, wow, man. Wow. So the decision is made. Tell us, when it came down to it, what led to this choice?
Well, there's been a lot of elite talent that have walked those halls, and I'd love to add my name to that storied list. Plus, the opportunity to play for a legend like Coach Miller is too much of a draw. He's the guy that's had a ton of success with the school, and I think there's a lot I can learn from him.
All right, Tommy. What you got for us?
Don't forget your roots. Jersey, the Knights.
Let's see.
Jersey, the Knights. Jersey, the Knights. Hell yeah. Keep Batman and Robin together.
Whoa, Tommy, same question.
Well, isn't it obvious? I mean, Batman needs his Robin, and you can't break up this dynamic duo.
Shit, yeah, man. We's gonna rock. We's gonna roll. We are going to go cruising. Keeping Batman and Robin together.
But in this case...
Dude, everybody's looking. They're looking at you, whispering into my ear, and... Dude, don't do that.
Batman and Robin.
Dude, did you just say you're Batgirl? Dude, people don't think you're gay.
I never said I was driven in Batman.
Dude, you're whispering in my ear like that. It tingles. Dude. People, did you just say you're Batgirl? Did you just say you're Batgirl?
More details rolling in, everybody. On today's crazy news, Coach Miller is stepping down from his illustrious college coaching career, and in his place, the school is promoting hotshot defensive coordinator Red O'Brien. Now, Coach O'Brien has been all the rage for quite some time, sitting at the top of a ton of schools' shortlists for head coaching gigs, but it sure looks like he's just going to stay put and take over the entire program. But what I really want to know is what it's going to mean for everyone's favorite dynamic duo, the Heartbreak Kids.
I know you've both been sitting patiently for the past 2 years, waiting for your shot, so I made a decision.
Please tell me you're going to get rid of this gay guy. He thinks he's Batgirl. Please, Coach. Please, Coach, get rid of this guy.
Neither one of you will be starting.
What do you mean? We've done everything that you asked of us.
How many of those do you guys have? Now, as I was saying, neither of you will be starting, but both of you will be playing.
Coach, I'm sorry, but I'm not switching positions.
I'm not asking you to switch positions. You both get reps at QB. It's a defense-first team now, so I don't need your Heartbreak Kids nonsense.
What you talking about, fool? You know who you talking to? I'm talking about Jersey. I'm from Jersey. You don't talk trash down to Jersey. Only people from Jersey can talk trash about Jersey. Only people from New York. Last I checked, you ain't from New York.
All I need is for one of you to manage things and make sure the offense doesn't give the game away, because my defense certainly won't. Understand?
No, Jive Turkey, I don't understand.
But you've seen what we did in high school.
I care what the Heartbreak Kids did 2 years ago, son. I'm more concerned what you can do now in college.
Oh, you want to know what I'm going to do for you in college? I'm going to stab you in the back. I'm going to go out there, call some plays, and make you look like a dang fool. That's what I'm going to do. Schism to the rhythms. That's what I'm going to do, fool. You're going to regret the day. I mean, I'm thinking it, but I won't say it. I'm just thinking it. I got a smile on my face, but I'm still...
I'm winning a lot more of these. So I'm going to rotate you guys. I'm going to stick with the hot hand until I see what I can get out of one of you. You'll start the first half. If you do well enough, you'll stay in. If not, we'll see what Tommy's got.
I'm going pro. That's where I'm going. I'm going pro. First chance I get. I'm hiring me an agent. I'm going to leave your punk ass behind, coach.
But you can't be serious.
You two are competitors, right?
You damn right. I'm going to compete to make you look bad.
Well, that's how you're going to have to approach this as a competition.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I'm not competing with Batgirl over here, the Pink Power Ranger. I'm competing with you, coach. I mean, after all, it's football. There's no guarantees that the offense is going to be anything but a piece of shit.
Now go on, get out of here.
I don't like you, coach. I don't like you. But I'm just going to pretend I do. And first chance I get out there in the field, I'm going to stab you right in the nuts.
EA Sports coverage of college football takes us to Miami, Florida, and Hard Rock Stadium for the 2019 Kickoff Classic and an early season matchup of powerhouses. It's the home state Florida Gators taking on the invaders from the north, the Michigan State Spartans. College football is back here on EA Sports. The new season underway here in Miami. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go on EA Sports. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, there's White. Going into traffic there, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a gain of 9.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant, A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down now, it's Jennings. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Hornets punter is out there now. They'll kick it away after 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at about the 14. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. On the play. Recovered by the... So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
And how about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Out of the gun, it's White. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him. Incomplete. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now White. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Intended for
You've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, you stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. From the gun, White. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Gators have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Gators 7, Spartans nothing.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Florida just outside the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off in your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
So here we go, coming up on his first collegiate snap as the Spartans have the football 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. You know, Charles, you and I get to call a lot of games at the next level, but walking into the stadium, there's just something about the college atmosphere, the bands, the pageantry. So nice for us to be able to get the assignment to call a few games on Saturdays this fall, because let's be honest, there's nothing like college football.
I would agree with that. Look, there's electricity that crackles no matter whether it's college or the NFL. But this is a different vibe altogether when you're talking about a college game. And how about the one we're getting right out of the gate? Two powerhouses in the college football world going at it to get things started.
Charles, you know, it's worth mentioning here again that this is just such a big ball game. You think about right off the bat in the regular season to have two top 10 teams facing one another. What a treat.
And I love how you just presented that, because this trend, I think, is going to continue because of the college football playoff, and that trend is scheduling tougher opponents earlier in the season. Look, we should just all load up on easy wins to get things started before you get into conference play.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this is going to wind up as safety. And here's where I'm perfectly happy to defer to my analyst and let him analyze this one.
I don't get it.
That's the analysis?
That's the analysis. I don't get it. I mean, you're on the other side of midfield. Maybe. But a fake punt way down here, you want analysis? Ridiculous.
Ellington now to return. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. White, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, White. He checks it down here to Ellington. He will be very close to a first down. I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion puts him in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Florida's punter is out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13, and he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. You got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And a curious play call here to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Well, that was a 3rd long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ballgame. 11-0 our score after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Gators 11, Spartans nothing.
It's taken on the 25. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They'll go to work with a little momentum following a free kick, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, White. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, White. Ellington has it, middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
47-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st and 10, Florida. Operating from the gun, White. That's taken in by the tight end, Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
Again, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. The tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's the option. Now White lost the football, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Oh, always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept though at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
And that'll set him back 5.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have him looking now at a 1st and 20. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. He's tackled at the 20.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Oh, and quarterback sneak on 2nd down. The quarterback on the sneak.
And give them credit, that's a good solid game there on the snake because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage, well done.
Well, they'll try and sneak this. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, he gave it a shot, quarterback sneaks, not able to get it.
Well, if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it. But look at this, another fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you were not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run now with Jennings. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Ball and no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
On third down, it's Jennings. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to get this to a 14-0 lead now. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
So following the made field goal by the Gators, their kick team gets ready to send this away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
Off the field.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light day. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now on 1st down, he's going to sneak it. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Well, they'll try and sneak this. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Michigan State punt team comes off. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. But he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. And there are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, Mark. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really have no chance to, what a short field that you turn the ball over to the other offense.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows that throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, White looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, White, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score, Gators 21, Spartans nothing.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone.
Yeah, baby, we come here.
And for the third time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see one safety. It's even rare to see three safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw three safeties in one game.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Free kick out of bounds, kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. This is Ellington, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the ground, Ellington. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And with that, we reach halftime in Miami in the opener to this college football season.
Spartans, nothing.
At this point during halftime, head coach and me made an agreement. He's not going to be downplaying offense and special teams. Going to show us a little bit more regard. We are part of the same team. I'm from Jersey. I'm not from the shithole. So I'm going to make an effort. So is special teams. We're going to be part of the same team as defense. Just hope that head coach remembers we're all part of the same team. And if not, then we're not part of the same team.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Receiver the ball carrier.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Forced out to its left. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Well, kind of interesting for sure. It worked out for them. They only had a yard to go. You know, when you do that fake punt, you're kind of starting back further than you need to when you only have 1 yard.
Yeah, and I guess they felt like that was a true full fake because most of the time with a yard to go, you leave your offense on the field, you run something from your play, but here they gave the full impression they were going to punt it away and picked up the first down. It definitely surprised us.
I was going to say, surprise, surprise. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. There's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the move to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Simpson. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. A nice throw there as this offense back out here trying to settle in and turn around their foot. And look at this, another fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's Ellington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The running legs were afraid of him in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And they run the option on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
Now Ellington. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, White. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you lose in the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, White. The open man is Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up the 1st and goal.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Gators now with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 44 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And Brady, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, has extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. From the gun, White, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Going after here, coming up. Extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score, Gators 30, Spartans nothing.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys!"
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it up?
They've got his man complete.
This is cool.
20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Keon Simmons, 96 yards. And his guys were able to cut into that deficit. What a special moment for him. The first passing touchdown of his college career, and certainly a moment that he will never forget.
And it always helps to get that first one out of the way, doesn't it? I know right now that he just wants to...
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 3 quarters in the books. We're back now here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
This take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They haven't been all that great. I mean, both offenses struggling, but you look at their lead, they've taken advantage of the breaks that they've needed to take advantage of.
And I love baseball. I just do. I like going to a game, and I like baseball, and I like 3-run homers as much as anyone. It's fun, right? I also like it when a guy gets a single or a walk, steals second, gets bunted over to third, sacrifice fly, brings him home. You just never know how you're going to fashion runs, and that's what we've seen in this game. They figured out a way to score, even though the offense hasn't been in gear.
That small ball, their small ball has been very good, opening up this lead. They'll run on 1st down. Jennings. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Got a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, White. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
What there was a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? It doesn't really matter. Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
Florida's punter is out there now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want it.
And it's caught inside the 35.
He's not, boy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. A big play there. 97 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Defense.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Michigan State. Zalante Jones, 33 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. Like, the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver, and they've got to start getting people in front as well and try and knock the ball away.
Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They got the lead last time, had to punt it though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Fielded just inside the 30.
Ooh, he's running!
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Brown. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Steps away. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
All you got to do is look and learn, baby.
And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan State. Big play there. An even 90 yards. And his guys were able to close that gap just a bit. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number.
Oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but still back to reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
And that is the end of that.